When should you use isometrics, eccentrics, or just normal reps? They each train the muscle tendon system differently, and the best choice depends on what you're trying to improve. First, isometrics. An isometric is when you create force without changing the joint position. Think of holding a calf raise, a wall sit, or pushing into something that doesn't move. I like isometrics in two main situations. One, when a movement is painful but you still want to load the tissue. For someone with an irritated tendon, for example, holding a position may be much more tolerable than repeatedly moving through the painful range. And two, when you need to get better at producing or resisting force in a very specific position. If an athlete keeps collapsing at a particular joint angle, sometimes we need to build their ability to become comfortable in, control, and own that position before we add movement. Next, eccentrics. Eccentric training is when the muscle tendon unit is producing force while lengthening. Think a slow lowering portion of a lift like a calf raise or split squat. This is extremely useful when your goal is to improve your ability to absorb force. Running, landing, cutting, and decelerating all require you to accept very large forces before you can redirect them. So if someone is poor at the load phase of movement, I'll often emphasize eccentric control. In rehab, eccentrics are also commonly used when rebuilding tendon and muscle capacity because you can create very high amounts of tension during the lowering phase. Then you have normal reps, eccentric and concentric movement together. This should probably make up the majority of most strength programs. Regular reps are essential, and tempo can be manipulated on the lowering, bottom, or raising portion to influence force absorption and production independently depending on the goal. Then eventually you have fast reps and plyometrics to build speed and power. This is because being strong slowly doesn't automatically mean you can use that strength quickly. Faster reps, jumps, bounds, and plyometrics teach the body to use the strength that was developed with the other three at athletic speeds. Overall, programming is knowing which adaptation you need to develop and then progressing toward the speed and demands of the activity you actually want to perform.